What's up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. Gotta discuss Anthony Edwards. As I keep telling you guys, he has become one of the best NBA young superstar talents there is to be right now, man. And I keep telling you guys, I just ordered his jersey, about to order his shoes. I am a huge fan. Obviously, I'm rocking my Dallas Mavs jersey today. You know, shout out to Luka. I got this before Kyrie came. Obviously, I stay in Dallas now. But I'm super excited to see them in the playoffs, man. I'm really hoping that Kyrie and Luka could pull it off, or maybe Anthony Edwards. I'm so torn in between the two. I haven't been like this for a very long time. But first, I need you guys to do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, keep your boy in these algorithms, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel for future content. Thank you so much for the love and support. Back to the video. Anthony Edwards has brought this type of engagement and excitement to the game. He's also done a great job with connecting with fans, not just Minnesota fans from all over the world, with his MJ Kobe-like comparisons. And I know a lot of these sports shows are saying that, hey, like, we don't want to discuss this and we don't want to compare him, it's too early. No, it's not. It's okay to have a different opinion, man. But guess what? It's also okay to acknowledge what we see. And what we see is Anthony Edwards destroying everything in his path. I mean, he said it out his own mouth. He wants to destroy everything in his path. Anthony Edwards is every bit of the hype going around with Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, but he just has these gestures that are very, very MJ-esque. I mean, from the swagger, you see this mischievous look that he has in his eyes. Like you see right there, it's just like a mischievous look, like a big kid with superpowers who doesn't even know that he's quite ahead of his time. You see this guy breaking the line, so to speak. And, you know, there is this thing called, you know, levels to superstardom and becoming an NBA champion. But who wrote that? Like, what bylaws say that has to be the way? Because the way Anthony Edwards is doing it, he's effortless and not trying to. Like, he's just not trying to do or be where he's at. He's just a big kid enjoying what comes with the game and what the game has to offer. And I told you guys this a long time ago, man, when he first went to the Team USA, Steve Kerr, that really does help these young talents groom their game. They're going up against the best. They're competing with all of the other surrounding, you know, NBA talent. Oh, this summer when he goes to the Olympics, his game is going to be times 10 because he's going to be with the grandmasters of the NBA. I mean, KD, LeBron, you got Joel, you got all these heavy hitters, Steph Curry, man. So he's going to be groomed a lot. And I feel like a lot of the veterans have already relinquished a lot of respect and ownership to him, if I'm being honest. And he just has that ego where nothing can really deter him. He doesn't care how long you've been in the league, he'll still dunk on you. He doesn't care how big and bad you are. He's still going to show you that he is the best. You saw the double team last night, all up in them boys' mouth. You saw the double team with this dude, and he was just outstanding, man. And then you see Jamal Murray. What the hell was up with that, Jamal Murray? Like, you better than that, Jamal Murray, and I like you. Like, you really had to throw a towel. Like, you really got to throw a heating pad. Like, Jamal Murray was so in over his head, he was just throwing shit. You would have thought it was Mario Kart or something. I mean, like, dude was just throwing stuff into traffic, not caring. And I don't know, man. I'm gonna give Jamal Murray the benefit of the doubt. You know, maybe it was just the heat of the moment. But Anthony Edwards is also a huge reason to throw fits, because he is indeed, you know, taking over this league and taking it by storm. And the whole MJ comparisons, man, like, I get it. You know, maybe he doesn't really want to be compared to MJ as of yet. And I do respect that he's giving MJ that proper respect, because unlike LeBron, Anthony Edwards really wants to work his way to being his own man, and I can 100% respect that. And let's be honest, man, all of these NBA players have to mimic their game after somebody. I mean, somebody has to teach you how to play basketball. There's somebody you're going to watch. And he said that he didn't really grow up watching a lot of MJ tapes. But I can't tell. Oh my goodness. Maybe it was Kobe, right? Because he said that his best, you know, the best player in the league that he idolized, and the best player to him is Kevin Durant. But this kid has a bag out of this world, man. And even when he's not as effective, we saw he had 27 points. We saw Karl Anthony Towns had 27 points. And just the length of the Minnesota Timberwolves, man. He does something to them. Rudy Gobert was actually on a downfall before he got with the Timberwolves, but this kid's intensity, his ego, his tenacious energy to be the best, to drive and to drive into the paint no matter what, keep his head down and just face the level of competition, man, it makes all of the other players bring out their A game and they support this kid. I told you guys in my previous videos how this young man was literally galvanizing the troops, man. We see him literally, all the veterans nodding their head when he speak. He's in the huddle, taking control, taking command. And you could tell that it's just in him. You got some people that this type of stuff, it's just in them, so it's not out of the norm when you see all the videos and the reporters reporting on this thing, man. This kid is absolutely amazing. I mean, I'm a huge fan of this dude. The last person I bought a jersey and was like, even though it wasn't my team, was Michael Jordan. Yeah, it was Michael Jordan. I'm not even playing. So if this guy is making me jump out my seat to order his, and this dude jersey right now is on back order for the most part. Man, so let's get into this report. So we saw, in the presser where Anthony Edwards, talked about his comparisons to MJ. And this is what he said, and I quote, "I wanted to stop." You know what I'm saying? I wanted to stop because I feel like he has to get out in front of this and say that, because though the media is still going to do things, they're still going to have a beat right or something to report on. He's letting it be known that this is something that he really doesn't want. You know what I mean? And I think that, he's doing the right thing, because guess what? If this does not work for some reason, let's say the Denver Nuggets and the basketball gods open up the heavens and allow the Denver Nuggets to break through and beat the Timberwolves in the next 4 out of the 5 games, then it's going to backfire. Then it's going to be what's all this MJ hype? So I'm glad that he's letting it stay out of his head, which you really can't ignore the signs. You can't ignore what people are saying about you. I mean, but you have to do your best to compress it until the job is done. I just think in the end, this kid is going to be, in the NBA Finals. And I do think that they have whatever it takes to beat any team. We saw what this guy is doing to a Denver Nuggets team that smothered. I mean, beat the Lakers, 10 out of 12 times, 11 out of 12 times. And we see this kid doing this. So in his report, it says, Anthony Edwards is well aware of the Michael Jordan comparisons, but he's heard enough. I wanted to stop. It's what he told Melissa Rowland from Fox Sports. He's the greatest of all time. I can't be compared to him. That alone, guys, is going to make a lot of the fans just respect this dude, because Kobe wanted to be MJ. Now LeBron James is trying to act like he's not chasing MJ, but we all know that he was driven to be better than Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is the standard of the NBA. He literally is Godfather then. He's the imprint. He's everything you think of NBA basketball. You just think of Jordan off the top. No matter what country, what region, you're going to see jersey number 23. So I think for, Anthony Edwards to have his own journey right now and want to do his own thing, man, much respect. However, the MJ comparisons are coming so thick and fast, it appears Edwards is unlikely to get his wish. And that's kind of what I just said, man. Like, you can't help what people gonna report. People gonna keep doing it. Everyone from Kevin Garnett to Patrick Beverly has spoken about the parallels between Edwards and Jordan's. The similarities are both undeniable and multifaceted. For starters, there are the facial features, the style of the play, the postseason fearlessness, the killer instinct, and the pitching it for trash talk. And that's what really made me that's what really made me really, really like this kid, Anthony Edwards. I told you guys, the Adam Sandler movie, I fell in love with this kid. No Diddy, that's what the kid's saying, right? I fell in love with this kid, man, because I was like, I watched him in his pressers. I watched him, how he handles himself on the court and off the court. And then when I saw him in the movie, I was like, this kid is a natural. He's being himself. And what makes him so likable is that MJ, like, trash talk, knowing you the best. It's just a charisma, right? And I know that he also said that he really doesn't aim to be the face of the league, but you don't really find too many Adidas shoes selling out. And it just so happens that it's his shoe. So, dude is destined for greatness, man. All he has to do, that killer instinct he has, man, all he has to do is just stay on the right path, man. Stay on the right path. I saw the whole IG model situation, man. That happens, man. That's sports. You know how that goes. But you know, he's doing an outstanding job, man. I'm jealous, man. I got a best friend who has a property in Minnesota. He's actually going to game 3. So if you're watching this, man,
damn.
So man, like, this dude is really doing his thing, man. And he's just having his way right now. And it's coming so natural. It's what is really making like the fans fall in love with this kid. He just has something that you like. He shows up, you know, unlike Zion Williamson, right? And I like Zion Williamson, but it's hard to wrap your arms around a guy who's a quitter and doesn't know how to keep his diet in control. We wanted this for Ja Morant. Obviously, Ja Morant wanted to do other things outside of basketball. So you see a guy who just seems like he naturally has it figured out. Every time you see this kid, he just seems like he's all about basketball. And man, this dude is just the real deal, man. And I think that for the most part, this series is over with, man. The way that Minnesota is smothering them and literally locking them up. They're trying to go one-on-one when they can. They cannot do that. They have to keep that ball moving with Minnesota. But even like, what's the guy, Slow-Mo? He like literally was giving Joker problems. And the whole game was just brilliant. From the scheme, the assistant coach taking over. I mean, it just seems like that injury caused in the first game series against the Lakers, injuring the head coach. Maybe it ignited them even more. I mean, because what I'm witnessing, the Denver Nuggets in their home, in that altitude, losing this way is literally outstanding, man. Goes on to say the 22-year-old is on a steep trajectory, and the better he gets, the more often folks will make the Jordan comparison. At this point, Anthony Edwards, man, you just got to keep showing up because it's over with, man. Like, I became a fan like that. And this was last year before everybody started making these comparisons, man. You just have to go off the eye test, man. I appreciate everything this kid is doing for the game. He's bringing back that traditional big, the 2 duo bigs, and they have a old school playing method. Right? It's just very, very old school, and it's what the game needs to be. This needs to be replicated. I promise you. If all 32 teams replicate this, 31 teams replicate this, oh my goodness. Like, the NBA, the ratings will be through the roof because you're never going to know who's going to win, and it's really going to be survival of the strongest, fittest, however you say it. So that's my take on this whole Anthony Edwards game 2 situation. For now, go Mavs. Let's get the job done, Luka, Kyrie, and hopefully we can have a conversation about this tonight. I do believe that the Mavs will go ahead and get this out the way. So you guys, man, let me know what y'all think about this. Am I crazy? Am I crazy or just as delusional as the other people for thinking that this guy is the face of the league now? If you found any value to this video, I ask that you like, share, keep your boy in these algorithms, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for future content. Thank you so much for the love and support. Like always, let me know how you charge the game. Peace.